I expect a lot from my staff, and my staff, whether they're younger, my age, or older, they're my students too, and I am their student. I learn by working with them, they learn by working with me. I think that a lot of staff members and instructors have very low expectations of their performance because this is the primary reason. They're not hanging out with the right people. So to preemptively attack that idea, I make sure my staff hangs out with the right people. If I have to run in and bring them in or hand them the books or sit there and watch the videos with them or introduce them, because if you do that, you start opening the mind of the staff member and their belief system and their resources, because that's what's going to carry them through when you're low on resources, when you don't know what to do, when there's a question of ethics or there's a question of service. When you're hanging out with the right people, your standards go up. Your belief systems rise. So look at your staff. Look at yourself. And say, who are my primary influences today, this week, this month? And if you can't count on your hand 5 people that are dramatically influencing your behavior at the highest level, people who are your absolute heroes, who you've tuned in with in the last 7 days, then it's like going 7 days without eating. You wouldn't think of going 7 days without eating, of course, unless you're fasting. But people go all the time without surrounding themselves with the very ideas and people that would lift them up and carry them through the tough times, that would give them the courage and the resources to say yes and to go after this and to develop their internal wisdom, to guide their behavior. And no wonder the world is such a freaking mess. As a staff member of a martial arts school, your standards are high. You meditate, you train, you eat. You don't just have a job. Everybody just has a job. You're a martial artist, and you're committed at a level like a samurai. You don't have to be, of course. There are thousands of people who look at me right now and say, who is this guy? Oh, he's an idiot. But some of us believe that. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard. And most of the people that I associate with hold themselves to a far higher standard than I do. And I'm always reaching to be at that, to be a better person. And that's when you know you've got a great job. When your job and your mission and your work grow you spiritually. That's what we're looking for. Not just a job, 9 to 5, you punch it, you leave as soon as the bell rings 5, and you come in late because you can't barely stand it and you'd rather be doing something else. I want to cultivate a lifestyle that brings around some kind of evolution of consciousness, that gives me my tools to contribute to the world, and that, because you are, after all, helping people, yes? Those people won't forget. Those parents love their children, you help their children. Those people need help with their life and their diet, you help them. You have to set the example. You are a staff member extraordinaire when you can start walking the talk and not just saying one thing and doing another. A little bit of staff training for today.